Now, what are some of the things that you would bring to an NFL franchise after opening contact with you?
I feel like I bring an explosive dynamic to the offense, and just like a good vibe to the team. Yes, the Bills have contacted me and had a formal with them.
What other teams have you had a formal with?
Man, if I couldn't even lift them on top of my head. Just the Texans, Chiefs, Bills, Cincinnati, Bears. Yeah, Carolina too also as well. Arizona. Yeah, Cleveland. Nah. Yes, 49ers. Yes.
Feedback.
Yeah.
What do you want teams to discover about Xavier after all the interviews and tomorrow?
I feel like leaving the interview, I want them to kind of see how smart I am with football. I feel like I have a really high football IQ, so I kind of just want to just leave that impression on them.
What's something enticing to you about possibly playing in Carolina?
Come again?
I said, what's something enticing to you about possibly playing in Carolina?
Bryce being there. I feel like Bryce kind of got like a bad look this year. I feel like that's not him. I threw with Bryce and kind of a little bit in California, so I feel like just him being there just kind of gives that kind of one up for him. Just being that receiver for him that Jameson Wynn was in college for him. I feel like I could be that for him.
Are you going to do the full workout drills tomorrow?
No, I'm only running the 40 and doing vertical and broad. I want to run 4.2. I think so. I return punts. I do. I got way more comfortable returning punts towards the end of the season. Coach Banks kind of helped me with that, get more comfortable with returning punts and just being comfortable with where my blockers are on the field. Yeah, they asked me about that in every interview.
Reminiscent of Sean Jackson. Was he a guy that you watched growing up and kind of modeled your game?
Deshaun Jackson was actually my idol growing up. That was my favorite player growing up. Watched this film since I was kind of like 5 years old. So that was been my favorite player since.
You had one of the best true freshman seasons we've ever seen, and you did it without actually being there for like the spring practices, anything like that. What made you find success so quickly in college at Texas?
I feel like it was my want-to and my drive. I was always told, like, kind of when I was younger, that I was too small, I couldn't do it. So it was just like my want-to and my drive.
And then obviously NFL guys are getting smaller. You don't have to be smaller. How do you feel like your ability to interact with
I feel like I'll be fine. Just getting stronger in the weight room. I feel like the weight's kind of not the problem. I feel like just being stronger in the weight room, just being durable, I feel like that'd be the biggest thing for me.
There's so much depth at receiver, especially with the draft class. What do you feel like separates you from stands out?
I feel like with my speed and the ability to stop, I feel like a lot of receivers with my speed don't have the ability to stop how I do. So I feel like that kind of separates me.
The Bills, what was the vibe there? Did you meet with Joe Brady, the offensive coordinator, and did they kind of talk to you about how you may fit in there with Josh Allen and Steph Diggs?
It was a good vibe in there. There was a lot of good people in there. They kind of just had me break down my film, really just like kind of a lot of learning about me.
Xavier, have you spoken to the Buccaneers yet?
I haven't.
Who's the next?
Yes. Yes.
Who's the next player at Texas who somebody might not know? Like maybe shout out somebody who someone like Kyler Murray. People might not know as well. They should be looking out for
Right, I feel like y'all already know him. Jade Barron, he's supposed to come out this year, but I feel like he's going to wreak havoc at Texas. He's probably going to be the next big thing to come out at the corner position, so y'all be ready for that.
About him when you go up against him in practice. What about no matter what I'm getting, I feel like I should have done my career.
Right, just his instincts and how smart he is. He's going to read a play before it comes, and his ability to tackle at the corner position. I feel like that's what separates him.
X, when did you know that you were going to play?
I want them to know that I'm kind of like a real chill guy, real good guy, and as a teammate, I feel like somebody that kind of like helps the teammate out, not kind of like a selfish player. If they need help with a play, I'm not going to be selfish to try to get my boost up.
What's the best piece of advice you've gotten in this process? And who's that from?
Just show your ability. Don't be nervous. You've done it before in meetings, so just show what's really you.
X, when did you
first play against Oklahoma my freshman year. I caught a bubble and went 75 yards on the first play of the game.
What's your remembering of Brendan Marion and how you guys interact?
Right. He was obviously I kind of knew him in high school. Recruited me in high school. I knew him since I was kind of like 15 years old. So he's taught me a lot in college. He's really the one that's responsible for kind of like helping me get a lot of separation, getting my feet where rack releases, top of the routes. I thank him a lot for that.
That first catch, did you say, hey man, this is pretty easy?
Nah, I was tired, so I was on the sideline gasping. So I haven't. No, I haven't.
How did you and Mitchell help each other out? How beneficial?
Right. I feel like just if somebody came to double either one of us, I feel like they couldn't do it. So I feel like we kind of just took pressure off of each other.
That's what that double screen you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, just a young kid, 19
Go there, like
you're going through a lot. First time
all through a lot, and you're probably a big part of it. Like, how do you fix that 3-year-old?
Right. I feel like I talked to a lot of teams I talked to. I feel like I kind of could fit into either one of their offenses. I feel like I kind of prefer kind of like intermediate down the field routes, and I feel like a lot of teams I talk to do that.
Was there a game or a moment that you knew that you were leaving Texas and going to the NFL? Like, did it click at some point for you?
I feel like kind of when I first got to college, I kind of said I was going to be going to 3. My strength coach, Torrey Beckton, kind of told me, he was like, I'm not going to have you for 4 years, I'm going to have you for 3, and I just kind of instilled that in my head.
What did Sark say about that 3-year plan? Did you share that 3-year plan with Sark?
No, I feel like Sark kind of already knew. I feel like everybody comes in with a 3-year plan until you actually have to do it. So I feel like when I was actually doing it, it kind of became a reality.
You talk about a 3-year plan.
XL's in Arizona.
You talk about a 3-year plan. What does that say about the football program in Texas? I think it's more shortcut than it down.
Right. I feel like the program at Texas is evolving. A lot of people are coming in and coming out. So I feel like even with the class now, our new receiver class over there, Jonte Cook, DeAndre Moore, Isaiah Bond just transferred in, Matthew Golden just transferred in, all the young freshmen that came in, so I feel like it's evolving.
Overall, as a program, you say that.
Right. I feel like the main thing that kind of COVID took away from me was my track season. Everybody thinks I run a 10.5. I feel like I would have ran a 10.2, 10.1 in high school. I stopped running after my sophomore year.
You talked about wanting to run a 4.2, the combine record, John Ross is 4.22.
Yeah.
I know you've been training and seeing your numbers. Do you think that's under threat potentially?
I think it's there. I haven't went with the Ravens, but being with Lamar, just his ability to kind of escape and evade in the pocket, I feel like that would be good for me. Just kind of having the scramble drill, that'd be amazing.
Was that interview with the Packers, was that a formal interview with Green Bay?
Yes, it was formal.
And that was when?
Was it Saturday? No, not Saturday. I'm tripping. Wednesday.
And how did it go?
It was really good. The Packers, we kind of had like a similar. A lot of the teams that we kind of like met with, and I met with, we kind of have like similar offenses. Sark having that pro style run first, pass second offense. I feel like it kind of correlated to the NFL.
Are there receivers that you want to be teammates with that you kind of look up to?
Man, I never really thought that far. I never really thought like that.
Next, the San Francisco 49ers have some dogs in Brandon Ayuk, Deebo Samuel, Juwan Jennings. How do you feel like you fit in that room from a mentality standpoint and play style standpoint?
Right, I feel like all of them kind of play with like an attitude, play like they have something to prove, and I feel like I kind of fit in that also. I feel like just me playing how I play and just me bringing the speed element, I feel like it'll fit right.